What's up, y'all? Welcome back, man. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Per usual. Happy Saturday to you all. Hopefully, the very first thing you did today, other than smile at yourself when you walk past the mirror, is to give God thanks for another day. Give God thanks for this day being so unique. It's a day you have not seen before, and it's a day you won't see again. So make sure you thank the one who blessed you for with this day, all right? Because this is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. Much love to you all. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Lisa Marie, what's going on, Lisa Marie? I definitely got to point out low spec for being the first person here. Make sure you guys are liking this joint. Make sure you're sharing it with the link that's below the video. That's how you share it. It's a link that's below the video. You go to that link, you hit copy link, you hit share, you copy the joint, and you share it on Reddit, LinkedIn, everywhere. Tell them to come on over here and hang out with us for a little bit. I do realize that there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. But I'm going to cover a few topics. We're going to have a great conversation. I'm also going to show you the inside of, I was checking out Mark Lamont Hill. Mark Lamont Hill is very left-leaning, very smart brother who studied law and all these other things. And although he spent a great deal of time trying to educate young Black people on the left, he don't realize that a lot of the rhetoric and a lot of the direction he's pointing them in, is going to lead to their demise if he continued to just feed them. He just fearmongers. Now, the education part, I appreciate that. Everybody should be more informed. But based off of what I watch, because I like to watch left-leaning videos and podcasts, and I like to watch right-leaning as well, because I don't like to stay in the same echo chamber without hearing the other side. I want to be able to bring something new to the echo chamber so that we can at least discuss it in a subjective manner. You know what I mean? In an objective manner. All right. So let's go ahead and get to it. Let me see. Hold on. What's up, Shay Brown? I see it. What's going on? And shout out to all my blues, Angel, Lisa Marie. And I see somebody say congratulations to Lisa Marie. Let me see what she said. Hold on one second before we move forward. Make sure y'all are sharing this bad boy, man. We about to get into it. She said, hey, everyone, just found out grandbaby number 3 is on the way. All right. Congratulations to your family, grandbaby number 3. It looked like somebody been pumping and sweating. Huh? Congratulations to your family growing. That's absolutely phenomenal, man. Thank you, Lord, for families continuing to grow and move forward. That's what it's about. All right, so remind me, there's a conversation that Mark Lamont Hill was having with a young lady who played one of the characters on Insecure, and she's an actress, she's a comedian, I believe, and I can't think of her name right now, but you'll see in a moment. And I'm not going to cover a whole bunch of that podcast conversation because, be honest, I don't know if they would strike us for covering their conversations. Hopefully, if he ever watches this, I would love to have permission to cover some of your conversations on this channel. It's a way for me to present your side to people who don't ordinarily have your commentary in their algorithm, but it's just a fair way for everybody else that reviews our stuff. We just let them go ahead and do it. Whether you agree with it or not, we don't care if you review our stuff at all. I mean, because y'all already know, I don't know a whole lot about politics. I'm learning right now. Y'all are watching me learn in real time. And it's not always the best thing to let people into when you're just now learning something. All right. So this very first video we're going to check out is Joy Reid. Y'all already know who Joy Reid is. And we will have a conversation about it shortly. Here we go, guys. Thanks again for pulling up, man. Y'all are absolutely phenomenal, for real. For real. All right, let's get it.
Because we were talking about this during the break. I mean, this is the Javier Milei election, right? I mean, and then in Argentina, that's how that went, which is that you had this coalition of.
Hold on one second. Just got to make sure you guys hear this, because I'm not hearing it through my speakers. If I'm not hearing it through my speakers, then it probably isn't coming to you all either. All right, here we go. Got this. Boom. All right, boom. All right, here we go.
Because we were talking about this during the break. I mean, this is the Javier Milei election, right? I mean, and then in Argentina, that's how that went, which is that you had this coalition of, and not to be cruel, but it was described as sort of an incel election. It was the young, angry men of Argentina who they wanted a macho candidate, and it went along with policies like banning abortion, banning birth control, and the idea of no fault divorce. It all kind of goes together. That you've seen this kind of election before. You see the same thing in Hungary. Like the Orbanism of the party is it's rooted in returning white Christian men, but also white men and white adjacent men, black men, brown men who are white adjacent in terms of trying to also be in that dominant position in society. And then you have women who are willing to go along with that, right? There are a certain number of women who are also willing, the trad wife sort of thing. And so what you've seen on the stage, but what's interesting though, is it J.D. Vance who promotes this kind of thing? He says there shouldn't be no fault divorce. He says women in violent situations should stay. He didn't say that in his speech yesterday. No, there was no talk of abortion. No. There was no culture war stuff regarding men and women because they know it's deeply unpopular. Well, there you go. Here he is, Donald Trump taking the stage.
Yeah, we can mention.
Now, whenever we watch Joy Reid, I want y'all to understand something, man. She is speaking not for herself. She is speaking for a community of people. For a community of people, people who lean on her side, people who pad her pockets, people who people who pay her bills, pretty much. Now, do she believe some of this stuff? Absolutely. This damn head is hot, bro. Absolutely, she believes some of this stuff. Got my hair all in my daggone ears. Absolutely, she believes a lot of this stuff that she says, but she's mostly spewing these talking points and this hatred that she's saying because a lot of the people that follow her believe it as well. I mean, she calls everyone who voted for Milei an incel. She then goes on a rant about how Orban promotes Christianity. She slams white men and calls any black or brown men who aren't liberal white adjacent. So you're not black, you're not brown, you're not Asian, any of that, unless you vote blue. So that should explain to you why myself and a whole bunch of other people just went straight down party lines and just voted blue no matter who. And I was actually behind a car that yesterday I was headed to go get some dinner for my family. And the car in front of me, a little short blue car. And I don't know if I should read more into this, but it had a big old sign on the back of it, a sticker on the back of it that said, vote blue. That's it. Just vote blue. Vote blue. Let me tell y'all something, man. You have black people out here all the time that's looking at other black people who don't really consider you to be black unless you vote Democrat at all. Like the type of things that they say about other black people who vote Democrat is hella discouraging. It's hella discouraging. I want y'all to hear this right here. This comes from hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I want y'all to listen to this right here. So this video that's coming up is President Trump when he was speaking right after the assassination attempt, the failed assassination attempt. And I want y'all to hear what Mark Lamont Hill and who is this again? Let me see who this is. What's her name? Amanda Seales. See what they said about Trump when he was speaking at the rally. Check this out. Here you go.
Our borders will be totally secure. Our economy will soar. We will return law and order to our streets, patriotism to our schools, and importantly, we will restore peace, stability, and harmony all throughout the world. But to achieve this future, we must first rescue our nation from failed and even incompetent leadership.
So he came out swinging yesterday, talking about he's going to save America. Basically, want to make America great again. But the idea was that this was a kinder, gentler Donald Trump, that he was softer, more mellow, that he was more statesman-like, and that he said red, black, you know, yellow, white, whatever. I got y'all. We're all in this together.
Listen to this.
Did he seem different?
I mean, I just think it's a front. I mean, it's not accurate, so it's not true, and nothing that he's said even supports that. I mean, I think the caveat is, I'm down for all of y'all as long as you have allegiance to me. I mean, that's what he's saying. It's not like he's saying I support all of you all. He just talked about black jobs the other day.
All right, so right now they're saying that Donald Trump was lying and he's been disingenuous because he's saying that I support everybody. That's what he said in the speech. But she is saying, no, you're only saying that to people who have allegiance to you. And you just now said something about black jobs. And that right there, I want to cover because it seems like that's what the Democrats are doing and have been doing for a long time. That's what LBJ said that he would do. He said he will put certain measures in place to make sure that N-words vote Democrat for the rest of their life. You got to have your allegiance to them. Every time you talk about black people and why they hate America so much, they always talk about how the black man was taken out of the family so that the woman could receive aid from the federal government. That was the welfare program, right? Well, that was a decision that was being made by the actual family that created whatever baby that needed welfare for. So it wasn't that, it was that they dangled a carrot in front of the black families' faces and said that we will help you out, but a black man cannot be in that household. Well, we wasn't forced to take that deal. What we could have said was, okay, you know what, babe? We're going to have to either live according to our means or even below our means so that our family can stay together, so that we can do this for each other, so that we can make sure that everything that we have, we built ourselves, even if we got to go without. But that's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. What happened was we said, you know what? Okay, we'll take that deal. Give me the check. I'll get him up out of this house as quick as you need me to. So you want to talk about somebody that's you need to hold an allegiance to a side in order to receive a certain level of support. We don't ever acknowledge that. And that's the issue right there. We never acknowledge that. But let's continue because we always like to have this victimization mentality. And we shouldn't, because we're way stronger than that. For some strange reason, we don't give ourselves credit for that. We're way stronger than that. All right, let's continue. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let's continue.
Like even literally just the centering of jobs for specifically black people in that context lets you know that he does not consider us to be quote unquote Americans in the larger, broader context. So I think the gentler is really just dynamics. I mean, he's down.
That might be the meds kicking in.
You know, I was going to say that, and then I remembered that he wasn't really injured. So I think that it's really...
Y'all hear that, right? They said the meds kicked in. And then she said she had to remember that he wasn't even injured. She's talking about the shooting. She's talking about the shooting. They said that he wasn't really injured. What's happening is, if we were to share some video with them, like actually look at this. Amanda Seals, Mark Lamont, look at this video. It actually shows the bullets moving past his face in slow motion. And if he wouldn't have turned a millimeter away, it would have been his life. They don't want to see that. They think it's all Netflix. They think it's all made up. They think it's all Black Mirror. That's what they think. They think it's all a plot, a plan, some sneaky theory that we are working up or that you all worked up just so he can win favor over supporters and voters when they go to the booth. I'm going to fake my death, brother. I need for you to get as close to my brain, but not hit my brain, okay? Get as close to my brain, but don't hit my brain. If you hit my brain, it's going to be problems. Sir, yes, sir. We're going to get a 20-year-old to do this. That's what we're going to do. A 20-year-old cross-dresser who claimed to be registered Republican and voting for... Come on, man. Come on. Okay, let's continue because I need y'all to hear this. You wouldn't have seen this information by yourself because it would not have appeared on your algorithm. And that's one reason why I'm sharing this right here. So we can have these conversations. These conversations ought to be had. Thank you so much, Tracy, for the super chat. I appreciate it.
Just I think it's just, it's political theater. This is the man came out. Do you see? It was like he was in Chicago. Foxy, Roxy, Heart. He might as well have sang Razzle Dazzle. So all of this is a bunch of performative bullshit. The man literally just said the other day, like, I don't know anything about Project 2025. You what?
Yeah, he said he had nothing to do with that. He said that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's some other people. I love it. I'm glad you said black jobs too, because he said something very interesting about black jobs that to me sounded kind of like a threat. He said the black population is going to die.
Trump said to black people that the black population is going to die. Okay? And they said this is him threatening black Americans. Let's continue.
I'm sorry, it really sounds like a threat. The black population is going to die. The black people are going to be decimated by the millions of people that are coming into the country. So he's making that hard pitch that I'm blocking these immigrants because if not, they're just going to take the black jobs. But y'all
this is just replacement theory. I mean, this is what they have pitched to white people, and now they're just trying to garner a whole other swath of voter by saying this shit. I mean, it's not like he's saying anything new. He's just saying it to a different batch of people. But
now my question to them is, because they're saying that Trump is mentioning all these numbers of illegal immigrants, right? And they believe that he's simply saying it to instill fear in the hearts of black people to believe that if we allow all these people to come here, they're going to take over, and what we used to get, now they will get. That's just math. That's just math. Riddle me this, Batman. Okay. When they come here, they're considered to be if they become citizens, right? They're also considered to be minorities. But even before they're considered minorities, they are going into black cities right now in Chicago, in New York, in California, even in Chicago, in DC. They're going into black cities, right? And they are already using up all of the resources. Also, people with businesses, and if you got a business, you're trying to make some money, they are paying people under the table who's willing to work for crumbs so that they not have to pay minimum wage to people who are actually citizens in this country who want those jobs, I'll repeat again, who want those jobs. So people who want those jobs, who will much rather you pay minimum wage or better, who are usually black, brown people in these areas. And even let's talk about the white people that need these jobs too, right? Think about this. A lot of people are paying under the table, and they're paying the lesser. They're paying people who to do these jobs that don't haven't met the American requirements to even take advantage of those opportunities. He's not talking about the lowliest or the lowest of us. He's not talking about those opportunities. He's just talking about all these people coming. We got to fill the void some type of way. We got to provide some type of way. So we need to stop it and get them to do it the right daggone way. And then you're trying to call him, what you call it when you're getting rid of all the illegals? God dang it, I can't think. I'm having a brain fart right now, but I need y'all to hear this, man, because you wouldn't have heard it on your own. You wouldn't have found this on your daggone own, huh? We having some good conversation. Hit the like button for me. Share this bad boy.
It does not change that this is a racist person. The people around him are racist. Their rhetoric, their policies are all racist. Nothing about that is going to just shift all of a sudden.
She just now said Trump is racist. People around him are racist. People who support him are racist. Yeah, every single last one of them. If you ever put an American flag inside of the chat, you are the people she's talking about. If you ever put MAGA inside of the chat, or Trump 2024 inside of the chat, or any type of support for Trump inside of the chat. She is talking to you, and they have a huge following. That's why this is so irresponsible, because when you put that tag on people, you better be able to back it up, because you're going to have a whole boatload of people that's going to be believing what you're spewing. That's hate. That's fear mongering right there. That is fear mongering right here. Hey, check out. Listen, everybody inside of my chat right now putting up American flags and MAGA and Trump 24. They let you know, yo, call me what you want, man, but you're not gonna daggone misrepresent my name. Much love to y'all, man. That's what I'm talking about. Represent. That's what I'm talking about. You better got daggone represent. You better represent. Listen, if you don't, then I'm gonna be mad at you. I'm gonna be mad at you if you don't, man. For real. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so we got another super chat just now came in. He said, how do I contact you about being coached to start a YouTube channel? And please keep up the great work in giving fact-based opinions. Thank you so much, Big Buck Down One. You contact me in the email below with the word coach, van.hall at lfrfamily.com, and we'll set up a call, okay? Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat again. I really appreciate it. We got another one up here. Who is this? Hold on one second. Okay. Gail W. All right, guys. So thank you so much for the super chats. I appreciate it. If you send a super chat, put a little bit of chat in there, okay? Like put a statement or something, what you think. But I really appreciate this, guys. Thank you so much. All right, let's move on. Let's keep on hearing how racist y'all are, because hey, they talking about y'all, huh? You just need to know this.
It's simply just political theater. We're in an election. They have made it abundantly clear what they're about.
That is real. There's a question that came in from Adrian here that I've been thinking about all week.
Now, this is not, hold on. There's something else I want y'all to hear. Hold on one second. Hold on, I need y'all to see this. So they're talking about Amber. They're talking about Amber Rose, who spoke at the RNC. She spoke at the RNC, right? And here's something that we do. We like to act like Black is beautiful. This person is lovely. We want you to have your freedoms to be able to think and speak and do as you please, as long as you're following the law and you're looking out for people and you're putting God and family first, blah, 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 right? All right, so the left. Liberals act like they are the party of love. They are the party for the people. People should be able to think and move and express themselves how they want, right? Black conservatives, I need y'all to see this part right here. Black conservative perspective, righteous perspective, wise, all of your channels that are Black conservatives, Pops and Politics, all these channels, man. Celeste Duffy, Chat with me, Linda B. All of you guys need to see this part right here, because they are talking about you. They are talking about me. And the way that they're doing it, the way that they're talking about Candace, Officer Tatum, everybody who leaned conservative, I need y'all to hear this right here. I need you to hear this right here. Hear this right here. Don't hear it with anger either. We're listening to it for understanding. We're listening to it with the heart of God. Okay, everything we do, we're doing it with the heart of God. But I just need y'all to hear this. This is what they're saying about Black people who lean conservative. Okay,
gay or straight, it's all love. And that's when it hit me. These are my people. This is where I belong.
She right. That's exactly where she belongs.
Listen, guys, listen up. Listen up.
I don't know. Do you believe it when you, and I don't just mean Amber in particular, I mean like Black Republicans in general on the show, because there's a whole lot of Negroes there. Some were like, I'm so happy to be here, and I know they are really just cooning.
At the listen. If a white man says to a black man that there was a whole bunch of Negroes there, we will call them racist and we will beat them. We would try to daggone say, you're racist for calling us Negroes. We came so far since slavery. Why would you say that? But this dude said there was a whole bunch of Negroes there, and they were just like, I'm so happy to be here. They were just cooning. So he's talking about the Cartier family. He's talking about Byron Donalds. He's talking about the Tim Scotts. He's talking about all these gentlemen. He's talking about all the black, brown men and women who were there, who's proud to be Americans, who's proud to support conservatism. This is what they want to support. But he's clearly saying, oh, we just proud and we're just happy to be here. Thank you so much for the crumb off your plate, Massa. We appreciate the crumb off your plate. Thank you. What? This is what they think of black conservatives. Hold on. It gets worse. It gets worse.
How stupid.
So I think there's a couple different buckets. There's the people who are just getting a check.
People who are just getting a check. The black people who are there are only there because they are getting a check. Okay, we got that part.
So everybody who's there is getting something from being there that they don't have for themselves or that they aren't getting from somewhere else. So some people are there getting a check.
Listen to this. She's telling on herself. And I'm gonna break it down to you why she is telling on herself. Okay, let's go.
Some people are there getting tokenism and making them, and getting the feeling that they matter.
Okay, you got tokenism. Okay, you're trying to feel like you matter. So the black people that are there, they didn't feel like they mattered. They didn't feel like they mattered. So they linked up with the conservatives at the RNC and they say, ooh, I feel like I matter now because all of these white people have made us a token of their appreciation. Okay. All right. We following.
And some people are there getting a pardon.
Somebody are there, and the other people who are there because they're getting a pardon.
Now that's an interesting thought. And I mean that across the board. I mean, we saw with Lil Wayne when he took that hostage photo a couple years ago. It was like, why is Lil Wayne rocking with? It's like, oh wait, a little pesky weapons or drug case will do that for a Negro. That actually makes me feel better about people.
Now, here's the thing. They said that the black people who were at the RNC were there because they're getting something. They're either getting a check or they're getting some type of tokenism, some acceptance. Here's my thing. Black people are always, in the black conservatives, whenever they're talking about other black people, they're always talking about getting, giving, give me. They're only there because they're getting, right? No, let's flip it. The reason why most black people vote Democrat is because they're getting. That's the only reason why they vote Democrat is because they are getting. Give me, put me in the front of the line. Give me, I don't deserve it. Put me in the front of the line. Give me, put me in the front of the line. I don't deserve it, haven't worked for it, but put me in the front of the line. I am black. You need to put me in the front of the line. You need to give me that, or you gave me so much, I'm gonna continue to vote for you. I don't care how racist you actually are. I don't care that your policies is allowing us to continue to kill each other in our black cities over and over and over again. I don't care that you aren't building up the black economy. I don't care about none of that. As long as you give me, I'm going to continue to vote blue. So they automatically assume that if there's a black person at the RNC, they are only there because they are getting something. That failed mentality is what's ruining the black community. Again, guys, I'm only showing y'all this video because you wouldn't have found it yourself. You don't watch stuff like this. It would not have made its way to your algorithm. So that's why you got me to do it. These are the leaders of the black community. And unfortunately, on top of the education that they actually are giving them, which is phenomenal. Come on, feed us education. We need to know what we need to know. You know what I mean? But don't put that extra BS in there, your own idiotic ideologies, trying to put it on other people so that they can feel like people who look just like you, who have a different set of values, who value their freedom, value family, value God, are only doing what they're doing and supporting what they're supporting because they are sellouts and they are coons. What? Most of the people I see on the internet that are black, that are conservative leaning, they seem to be the most bold black people I've met in a long daggone time. They feel like, yeah, I can finally speak my piece. Not only to white people, but to black people, to anybody. Because I realize how much freedoms I actually have. I realize that I actually do have boots to strap up. I'm sorry, let me repeat that. They say that we realize we actually have boots to strap up, because there are people back in the day, like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who was telling black people that how can they say lift yourselves up by your bootstraps, pull yourselves up by your bootstraps when we don't even have boots. I'm sorry, sir, but we do have boots. The same thing the white man was given is the same thing that the black man was given by God. We were all created in his image. All right? We all have the same opportunities. We all have different talents and gifts, and we all should do it to the glory of God and not ourselves. We should not do it to the detriment of other Americans, period. But nobody want to talk about that anymore. Nobody want to talk about that anymore. Hold on. There's one more piece of this right here. Then we're going to go over to Joy Behar. Hold on one second. Hold on. They're still talking about black conservatives. I want y'all to hear this, man. This is what black conservatives who check out content that's right-leaning have to deal with in this country. Like, you feel like you're not even a part of a black community anymore simply because you have a different ideology on things. But let's continue.
Right. It's true. It's true. I think it's also just a really great example of the moral depravity of this nation at this point.
Oof. Another thing that crossed my mind when I thought about moral depravity was like, they think we're stupid. And I know a lot of us are stupid, right? I mean, so Donald Trump, before he could hit the stage, one of the great statesmen in American history hits the stage to introduce him, basically. And I'm talking about this guy. Watch this.
Lifes, all you scumbags, all you drug dealers, and all you crooked politicians need to answer one question, brother. What you gonna do when Donald Trump and all the Trumpomaniacs run wild on you?
I thought he was describing Trump's following.
Right.
All you drug dealers, all you criminals, all you shady statesmen, that's his following.
All right. So, I mean, just to give y'all a peek behind the veil. This is what they think of y'all. That's what they think of us. Anybody who supports Trump, that's what they think. You're criminals. You're thieves. You're the worst of these. Is what you are. Thank you so much for the super chat, Ross McManamon. Man, y'all not gonna do this with the crazy names. Have me on daggone joint acting like I can't read. I can read. It says, keep up the good work. Thank you so much for the super chat and for the encouragement. I really appreciate it. And this one is from Patriot Just Stout. And it says, for the collection plate. Thank you so much. Make sure y'all, if the Lord has blessed you, then you should take 10% of those. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. But much love to you. I really appreciate it, man. Only thing I need from you guys is to hit that like button and to share this bad boy. We about to move on to some Joy Reid, man. I'm done with this. I'm done with their conversation. Let's go ahead and see what not Joy Reid, Joy Behar and the crew at the View. Hold on one second. This right here is they're talking about Donald Trump and his crew, but Donald Trump saying when Donald Trump escaped that failed assassination attempt, he said God was watching over me. And when he said God was watching over me, apparently that triggered Joy Behar. And I want y'all to hear this foolishness before I start running my mouth. Y'all know I like to talk, but I'm not going to do a whole bunch right now. I just want to play this right here so that we can see only the devil will get mad at something like that. I can't believe you are giving God the glory for saving your life. I cannot believe you are giving God. You better not give the God. That's Satan right there. That's only Satan that speaks like that. Let's check this out.
I want to point out one thing. I'm speaking to fellow Christians. I was raised Catholic. I'm a Christian girl. When something like this happens to you, like this assassination attempt, and you say something like God was watching me, that is a very unchristian thing to say because it's very narcissistic. What about Corey? What's his name? Comparatore, the fireman who also got killed. I don't know.
Hold on. Let's back this up just a little bit. So when you are speaking, right, about how God has blessed you, you can't speak about that. You have to consider all of the bad things that's happening to everybody else before you give God praise for your blessings. But if you do give God glory for your blessings, there are people like Joy Behar who are going to say that you're being narcissistic. Hold on, let's continue.
Corey, the fireman who also got killed.
I don't know. I think some Christians.
What about all those guys who got killed on Sandy Hook? All of those people. Yeah. It's, God was watching me and not watching them. There's something very disturbing.
God should have pulled the plug on that mic yesterday.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Here's the thing. Just go ahead and put some daggone devil horns on her. Just do it. Put some Satan horns, some devil horns on everybody on this freaking panel. Just do it. Just go ahead, put us out of our misery and do it. Because this is demonic. You cannot give God glory. You cannot give him praise, glory, and honor for blessing you and your family. I cannot thank God that Melania can see me again. I cannot thank God that my children can see me again, breathing again. I cannot thank God that my family and my friends could enjoy me again, that I can actually do the job that he put me here to do. There's a prayer that I say all the time so I can know the direction that I'm going is where God will have me to go. It goes, "Dear Lord, give me the wisdom to do the thing that you put me on this earth to do in a way that pleases you while serving the people you will have me to serve," right? So if Donald Trump feels like his calling right now in this time is to be the president of the United States because he needs to do some things, to help put us back on track, and God put him in position to do it, why wouldn't he give God the praise for that? Make that make sense to me. He actually said himself when he was debating Joe Biden, "I don't even want to run for president, but you're doing such a horrible job, I have to come back and run for president." Again, when he was debating our current president, he told him right there on the stage, "Trust me, I don't even want to be here, but we have no other options." He wasn't doing it to be a jerk or nothing. I was about to say a dick. He wasn't doing it to be a jerk, but this is what he believes he's here to do. And then on top of that, they didn't even know Corey's name. You guys report for a living. This is what you do. You reported on that man when he got killed trying to save his family. So you mean to tell me that I can't give God glory for blessing me, all because something bad happened to someone else? No, I also thank God for saving that family. I also thank God for providing Corey's family with a husband, with a man who saw that his family was in potential danger, and he put himself out there on the line to make sure that they can breathe again. But people who don't know God, people who get triggered whenever you talk about God, they will always go to a position that you are a narcissist if you're going to say that God blessed you. Nah, I ain't no narcissist. I'm grateful. I'm not no narcissist. I'm blessed. I could be going through a storm. And all of us go through storms. But let me tell you something. When I go to talk to God, I'm giving him thanks for the majority of our conversation. And if after 20 minutes of talking, I haven't asked for nothing. Because already, you understand? But when you have people like Joy and her crew, oh nah, Donald J. Trump, if you ever give God praise while there are people starving, while people ain't got jobs, while people are getting shot, you are wrong and you are a narcissist. I cannot believe they have their own TV show. How do they have their own TV show? That makes no sense to me. That makes absolutely no sense to me. Let's go and jump into some other TDS syndrome. Some Trump deranged syndrome that's going on. It started by Joy Behar, but y'all saw the other pictures on the thumbnail. I'm gonna show y'all why those are there. But before we move forward, I want to read this super chat. Thank you so much for to Big Buck Down 1. He said, do you think that more Black Americans are starting to switch because information is now more available compared to the past? And now the family members can explain the info to the older generations. I think that has something to do with it. That the information is more widespread now. And it's more widespread now because it's like a domino effect. You have one Black person checking out something, and then they pass it on to another. And we see that it's safe to check this out. It's safe to check that out. Ooh, he look like me. He sound like me. He's from the same place as me. Or he been voting Democrat all his life too, just like me. Let me hear what he has to say. And so that's why a lot of these content creators, y'all need to thank them. Thank them for putting the word out, please. Thank them for putting the word out. I'm sorry. My nose is sweating. My nose is sweating. Give me a little bit of water. Been running my daggone mouth, man. To God be the glory. God is good, man. I can't believe that people's channels are being shut down because they're talking about God. I guess my channel will get shut down sometime too, I guess, because I ain't going to stop talking about God. And I am a sinner that probably shouldn't sin again. Lord, forgive me. I'm a sinner. But I also give God praise because I know grace and mercy is real. I know I've been blessed way more than I deserve, and I know that I haven't been punished way more than I deserve. You know what I mean? So grace and mercy is real. 1000%. But yeah, to answer your question, I do think that people are starting to get a hold of all the information that's been put out there on the internet, and it's waking us up, bro. It's waking us up. And also, we're just having conversations. We're having conversations with people that we never would have had conversations with. That's a big part right there. That's why I encourage everybody to start a YouTube channel if you can, because there's a bunch of people who don't know what you know. Simple and plain. It's some people who are stuck on an island thinking that everything that they know is all there is to know, and that is not the truth. And they will never talk to people who have a different way of thinking unless they're put in this position. So I try to start these conversations as much as possible. That's it. That's it. My journey started with rock and roll. I didn't know how to have conversations with people who appreciated rock and roll. So I started doing reactions to rock and roll so I can have those conversations and see why this was so beautiful to you. Why, you know what I mean? Why is Guns N' Roses your favorite band? Why is Queen your favorite band? You know what I mean? That's the type of questions I have for people. But thank you so much for the super chat. He said you'd get more sense out of 5 toddlers. I agree. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much, man. Y'all are showing so much love. So many comments as well, and I'm going to highlight a few of those as well. We're about to check out Trump deranged syndrome videos, and we're also going to check out Vivek Ramaswamy, who is telling on conservatives. He's telling on conservatives. I don't know why he's telling. You guys may know why he's telling, but it sounds like he's telling some truths that he probably wouldn't have told had he got the job. I don't think he would have told these things had he got the job. So yeah, just consider that. John O'Rourke, thank you so much for the super chat, man. 50 bones. God gracious, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. You're dope. Off topic. Why are the Dems so obsessed with saying our nation is pure a democracy? We are a republic, which has similar qualities to a democracy, but a republic has more laws to protect the people. The Pledge of Allegiance says we are a republic. Well, the basic answer to that is, if they tell you that it's a democracy more than enough times, then you'll start to believe that it's a democracy, and the country will start to move as a democracy. They will start to move as, you know, he with the most votes win. So we'll take all these Democratic areas and Democratic states, and we'll just go by votes. Well, because they know that they will win by votes. By votes alone, they will win. It will be Democratic. No matter what, by votes alone, it will be Democratic. But if, as a republic, the republic was set up as a fail-safe to make sure that things was a little bit more fair across the board. But they don't care to understand that. They don't care to buy into it. They think it's all a setup and blah, 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 blah. Is it a setup? Probably. I don't know. I'm still learning. It might be a setup. But right now, a democracy, it leans in their favor a little bit more. So they want you to believe that is a democracy. Okay. So, and the reason why we're here, John O'Rourke, is to let them know that it's not, bro. It's not at all. All right. So we got some Trump derangement syndrome coming up. Y'all check this out with me. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. Let's go and get to it. Let me open this thing up so you can really see it, man. God bless this young lady. Oh my gracious. Here we go.
Every time I try to say something about how Donald Trump's getting shot was literally an exercise in politics and like such a ploy, everyone's always like, well, what about the people that were injured? What about the people that died? Do you guys not think that man, think about him, think about his morals and personal values, if he has any. Do you not think that he would literally kill thousands of people if he felt that he needed to for his own personal gain?
All right, so let's pause this for a minute. She said, do you not think, based off of, if you look at Trump, his own personal values, because he has none, like the dude is the worst of the worst. Every time they say that, I'm like, who has Trump done something to? Why does he trigger y'all so much? This dude talks about God when he speaks. I don't ever hear Biden talking about God when he speaks. Ever. You want to talk about values? The person that's pushing biblical principles, in my opinion, is the one with the most values. That's just me, though. I can be by myself. And then on top of that, y'all say the assassination attempt. Y'all saw that too, the assassination attempt. All right, let's continue.
I'm just saying, Like, did you take history? Did you see what happened to Ronald Reagan's approval ratings after somebody attempted to assassinate him? Like, I'm not trying to be like a conspiracy theorist. I'm being for real. Why is it always the case that Republicans experience assassination attempts and Democrats get assassinated? What is the I just don't understand how people still think it's real. When I first saw that photo, I genuinely thought it was laughable because it is so clearly trying to be like photo that goes down in history, iconic, da 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 da. And it's sickening that people had to be traumatized, injured, and die just for this man to get his front cover photo. And for him to potentially win the presidency. And it's even more sickening that y'all don't realize that that's what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. She said it's even more sickening that y'all aren't listening to her. With all the wisdom that she had, how could you not understand what she's saying? How could you not pick up what she's putting down? Is what she's saying. Y'all the stupid ones. Y'all the dumb ones for not doing your research. Come on, you got to read, my brother. You got to read, my brother. That's probably the only thing I don't like about social media. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like that I do like that just anybody can have a platform, but I do also believe that we hold a certain level of responsibility before we get on the microphone and in front of a camera, just to at least try to make some sense. But she cut that camera on and she said, I got something to say and they are going to listen to it because, if they don't believe it, they better go find out now because I'm the one. I got all the wisdoms. She got all the wisdom sauce. And if you're not with her, you stupid as hell. If y'all give me a thumbs up if you believe in what this lady was saying, and give me a thumbs down if you don't. And just let you know you failed the pop quiz if you put a thumb down because you stupid as hell, according to her, if you're not doing things the way that she say do things. Period. Thank you so much for the super chat. Bullpup said, Bullpup 33. He said the party that says it champions democracy in an active coup against the sitting president. Wake up, people. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Some of y'all need to pull up, man, and just talk because the things that y'all say, see, look at all y'all losers with your thumbs down. Y'all some losers. Y'all need y'all some Trump derangement syndrome too. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Because this lady, she knows what she's saying. Hold up, we got another. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about with all them thumbs down. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about, man. Sorry, you just don't. You just don't. All right, so now we have Jess, who is also a Trump derangement syndrome person as well, and she got something to say. Hold up. This is what's so cute about this one. I want y'all to hear this one. Hold on. This one right here is hilarious. This one right here. Oh, wait. So this one right here is hilarious, man. Y'all are so dope. And Bill Pup, again, man, thank you so much for your super chat. I really appreciate it, big dog. Thank you. And John O'Rourke, thanks again, my man. I really appreciate it. So this one right here is hilarious. Listen to this one. This lady says that the doctor who came to the aid who was one of the people who was there at the rally, just so happened to be a nurse. And this nurse helped somebody, tried to help somebody who was there stop dying. But the nurse is wrong because the nurse had on MAGA gear. I cannot believe she would never allow somebody with MAGA gear to save her life. She can be shot in the daggone middle of the street. If you pull up to her and you say, ma'am, just sit still. I'm here to make sure I take care of you. Here, drink some water. Stay right there. I'm going to wrap that. Let me see what's wrong with you. And if she sees some MAGA on you, she'll be like, nope, I'd much rather die. Sorry, I'd much rather die. Hold on. Y'all about to see it for yourself. This lady right here, you talking about Trump derangement syndrome. Oh my God, I think she is the poster girl. Listen to this here.
I was watching interviews from what happened in Pennsylvania a couple days ago, and I saw an interview with an ER doctor who was trying to render aid to the man who was unalived during the rally. And I could not get over this fact that there was an ER doctor wearing a MAGA hat and a Trump shirt. This is a guy working in any ER across the country that we would need to trust our daughters and granddaughters to.
Okay, so hold on, wait. I have to say this. Because she believes that she's making sense. She said this ER doctor who was trying to help out Corey, who was trying to help save his life. This is somebody that we trust around our daughters. And he's an ER doctor? Are you kidding me? Let me ask you this, little white lady. So when you go inside of hospitals and you want to be seen by somebody, are you saying that if they're conservative, that you don't want to be helped out? If a conservative is trying to help your family or save your family's life, you don't want the service? Do she only want to go to Democratic hospitals? Is there such a thing? Are conservatives wrong for wanting to be doctors and nurses and to save lives? I don't understand this lady's argument. Hold on. Was she not done yet? She ain't done yet. Hold on one second.
Need to trust our daughters and granddaughters to if they were harmed. Someone who would need to give aid to someone who is gay, an immigrant, someone who is trans. And I was mortified thinking about that. Horrified. This guy's not just, your run-of-the-mill Republican. He's a rabid Trump supporter. MAGA hat. It's really scary.
It's really scary. It's really scary for this lady to see somebody going out of their way to do what they made an oath to do. That if anybody is injured around me, I have to make an attempt to help them out. This to me sounds like a good damn person. This to me sounds like somebody who didn't just come out to the rally all drunk as hell and gummied up, high out his damn mind because he's at a rally. No, he came to the rally still with his wits about him and ready to jump into action. But yet we have people that are upset with him because he is a Trump supporter. Yo, please tell me that these people are dumb as hell. These people are dumb as hell. I'm sorry for saying that, but they are. And this is coming from somebody who don't have a college degree. I don't have a college degree. I didn't even finish a full year in college at all. All right. Since I was always in the system receiving checks for being adopted since the age of 3, shout out to Diane, love of my life, one of the loves of my life, who raised me since I was 3 to 5 years old. Her and my Aunt Teresa, they was taking me back and forth. And at that time, so shout out to my Aunt Teresa as well. But I was always in the system. And when you were in the system, they said as long as you graduated with a 2.0 or better, you automatically received a 4-year scholarship to a university for higher education. So that's how I got into college. But because my pullout game was not the best, and I ended up getting my girlfriend, who's now my wife, pregnant with our first kid, I didn't finish my first year of college. I decided to go find a job. so I could take care of my family that was coming. So yeah. But thank y'all, man. John O'Rourke sends another super chat. Thank you so much, big dog. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. For real. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. He says John F. Kennedy was the only Dem to be assassinated from all the president assassination attempts. The rest were Republicans. Wow. Maybe you should talk to this young lady who's just now saying it don't make sense that how they just attempt to assassinate him. How come it was only an attempt? How come they wasn't successful? They wasn't successful because of the Lord. You know, the Lord that the Democrats are trying to put on a shelf and act like no longer exists. That Lord, because the God that created us all, that this lady clearly don't believe in. She don't believe in that. She don't believe that God blessed this surgeon, this ER guy, this doctor with to do his job because he's a conservative. It's idiotic. It's dumb as hell. Thank you so much for the super chat, John. I really appreciate it, big dog. Well, let's see if she got anything else smart to say. No, she does not. Okay. All right. So we got another one for y'all, man. All right. So shout out to her. I've said my piece on that. All right. So I need for y'all to hear what Vivek Ramaswamy has to say. Vivek Ramaswamy, he pretty much said, and let me pull this up for you all so you can see it, because we're about to have a good conversation, and it's not going to last that much longer. Again, guys, while y'all are here, do me a favor and hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. And share this for me if you could. That would be absolutely phenomenal. But this right here says, so I don't think you can read it from down there, but says, it's clear the puppet masters have lost their use for Biden and are slowly sidelining him. But the real trick is who they're propping up instead. It's not Gavin Newsom. It's not Michelle Obama, as I'd assumed before. It's far more insidious. Open your eyes, folks. It's staring us right in the face. I didn't see that. Okay, I thought it was a T behind that. He said it's staring us right in the face. I need y'all to hear this, what he's about to say. I really need y'all to listen up what he's about to say. All right. All right, here we go. Let me see if I can zoom in on this just a little bit. Un poquito. Can I? Okay, everything else zooming but the video, which makes no sense. Okay, all right, whatever. Let me go ahead and play it.
It's good to see you guys. What did you mean on social media when you said that they're not going to, they're going to take Biden out and it's not going to be news?
Oh, this is a longer story. It takes a dark turn, but I think I have a good sense of what's going to happen here.
Okay.
They're leading into a trap. They're not going to let Trump get anywhere near the White House. They're not going to let him.
What about?
So the goal is, have him be the nominee, and by hell or high water, one way or another, they're not going to have him. They're not going to let him.
What about the other two, though?
It's not them.
Who is it?
It's within our own party.
Okay. It's within our own party?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Hey, look at the people who voted to keep Trump off the ballot. Who are they putting up? Who are lawsuits to keep him off the ballot? Larry Fink to Reid Hoffman. Who are they propping up? So it's a game. And I'm in this to make sure that doesn't happen. They want it to be a two-horse race, eliminate him, put up actually the Trojan horse within the Republican Party that keeps the war machine humming and keeps the restrictions on speech and the censorship agenda. Get it done. Who needs Democrats when you can get it done through the Republican Party?
Okay.
So you do the math.
Okay.
You do the math on that. That's.
Please tell me, y'all hear what he's saying, right? Y'all hear what he's saying, right? Huh? Y'all hear what he's saying, right? Huh? Now I'm hearing that we're not supposed to be talking about these type of things on social media. We're not supposed to be talking about these type of things on social media. Why? Because some of the people that they're talking about owns a lot of these. We're not supposed to be talking about these things. Vivek Ramaswamy is trying to hip us and put us on game. So it would behoove us to listen. It would behoove us to listen. And you know, he might be coming from an angle like, yo, like I'm mad and I'm just wanting to put this out here. I'm just saying. And this right here is I'm hoping not to be true, because he is just now learning how to play the game, and sometimes he's saying things that he probably shouldn't say yet. But I do also want to say this too. AOC, she also says something similar to this. I had a video already queued up. I cannot find it. I cannot find it. It was a video that I got from X, actually. It was a video that I got from X, and I'm about to go get it. I'm about to go get it, as a matter of fact. It was a video that I had from X, and let me see, it's AOC. I want y'all to see this, man. I'm looking for it right now. Oh yeah, here you go. Here you go. I found it. Here you go. I found it. I found it. There's a video from AOC that's pretty much saying the same thing, but she's saying it in her own silly AOC way. And I give her, I gotta give her, I always gotta give her some leeway, because you know, she a cutie pie. She a cutie pie. I'm a man. You know, we superficial like that. Even though she sound foolish as hell most times, us men, we still gonna let her go ahead and speak, baby. I know what you about to say makes no sense, but it's so fun watching you say it, girl. It's so fun watching you say it, girl. Anyway, listen over this right here if you haven't seen it already.
And I'm gonna say what a lot of these folks aren't saying. I'm just gonna say it.
Then say it. And I'm gonna say what a lot of them aren't saying. And I'm just going to say it. And I promise you I'm going to say it. And I'm going to say it so good. And I'm going to say it 4 times. And I'm going to say it 5 times. Matter of fact, I'm going to say it 6 times. Oh, you think I'm playing? Then guess what? I'm going to say it 8 times. Oh, you don't think I do it? Watch this. Not only that, I'm going to double it up. I'm going to say it 16 times. Huh? Add 4, 20 times. Huh? Keep it up. Keep it up. You're going to get one more. 21 times. 22 times. 23 times. All right, so we're about to hear her actually say it. Okay, here we go. I know I play too much sometimes, but listen, that's what life is about. Life is about having a good time, man, and being blessed with your folks. Michelle Warden, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, "Oh my goodness, please protect President Donald J. Trump and his family." Much love to you for that. I appreciate that. All right, here we go. Let's hear her say it.
And I'm gonna say what a lot of these folks aren't saying. I'm just going to say it. If you think that there is consensus among the people who want Joe Biden to leave, that they will support Vice President Harris, you would be mistaken. And I'm going to say that because if they're going to come out and say all their little things on background off the record, but they're not going to be fully honest, I'm going to be honest for them. I'm in these rooms. I see what they say in conversations.
Yeah, I hear this, right? She is in these rooms. She hear what they're saying in conversations. They don't want Biden at the top of the ticket, and they definitely don't want Kamala at the top of the ticket. They want to replace them right now. The sky is falling because they're finally seeing what the conservatives have been saying for a long damn time, is that the team that y'all claim was y'all dream team that was doing so good in this administration, they don't even want them. They just want to win. They just want to keep power. That's it. You want to talk about somebody that want to maintain power. Let me ask you this. Would y'all feel comfortable voting for somebody, right? Voting for somebody to be the president and then watching them being swept under the rug? Like, okay, we just need to scoot them up out the way because we want to win. We need to move them. Let's move them. They don't care about any of the 81 million people that voted for Joe Biden and want him to stay, want him to run again. Nah, they just concerned with covering their tails. They concerned with saving themselves. They are jumping off the ship. They can care less about that anymore. No, matter of fact, they're not jumping off the ship. They throwing the captain off the ship. All right. They throwing mama from the train because they love the ship. The big ship. Oh, they love the ship. That's the federal government. That's big government. They love that ship. They just going to throw the captain from the ship because they are finally listening to what the conservatives have been saying for a long time. And they've been seeing it. They're on the inside. All of these meetings that they've been to, they've been whispering to each other. Oh my gracious, you see them? They sitting right beside them in big meetings and they listening to him fight without being able to control himself. Oh my God, did you hear that? Yeah, I heard it. Go ahead, say something. I ain't saying nothing. I like my job. I ain't saying nothing. You can say something. I ain't saying nothing. And every time Biden walk into the room, he probably letting out an old man fart and they're afraid to talk about it. And they have been whispering to each other for the longest time. And Jill been listening to the rumblings. She been listening to it. But Megyn Kelly tore her ass up, and now she feel bad about her decision making and making sure that her husband stay in the race. So she has been a little bit more quiet now. You did such a good job reading the responses and listening to what we was telling you to say in your ear, bud. Great job. And what did Trump do? Hey. Okay. What can be unburdened by what has been. Okay.
A lot of them are not just interested in removing the president. They are interested in removing the whole ticket. A lot of them are not just interested in removing the president. They are interested in removing the whole ticket. I see what they say in conversations. A lot of them are not just interested in removing the president. They are interested in removing the whole ticket.
I also think they should be removed. I just think they should just say, you know what, we tried, we didn't do it. Then we didn't do a good job. Let me just go ahead and give the job to Trump. Let's Trump. You're definitely going to do better than us. So, good job. Just going to show you around, just in case you forgot. The bathrooms are down that way in the White House. Okay, and they're also down that way. We got like 132 bathrooms, right, just on this floor alone. What else? The can opener is broke. Just gonna let you know that we broke the can open a couple of times. All right. There's a few rooms that are a little burnt up because we let Joe Biden go in there by himself, and he started trying to smoke cigars, and you can't leave him by himself without him starting the dag on fire. So if you see some walls kind of burnt up or curtains burnt up, then you know that came from Joe. That came from Joe. Just gonna let you know that. What else? Expect Obama to come visit the White House every week because he miss it over here. You know, he just like to come by, just look cool, play basketball, all that other stuff. So let him in. If you don't let him in, he's gonna pitch fit. He's gonna get upset. He's gonna say, "I'm the president. I'll send all y'all to Pelican Bay. King Kong ain't got nothing on me." He always say stuff like that when he come over. So just let him come. Just let him come over. Just act like, he still believes that the White House is his. He still has a black room that he won't let us change. So don't worry about that. But yeah, Trump, just go and take the keys back, bro. Just go and take the keys back. Me and Kamala, we was fighting you, trying not to give you the keys, man. But we done. We done. We see that America don't want us. They see that we not doing the right things for the country. So yeah. If there's anything else, oh yeah, I got some things I ordered from Amazon. You know, me and Hunter, we ordered some things from Amazon. Don't open them. Please don't open them. And any gifts you get from China, please forward them to us without opening them. Don't open any of them, please. Thank you. And yeah. Y'all got anything? Yeah, they ready to give up the keys, man. They are ready to give up the keys, bro. And I ain't mad at them. All right, so I'm going to show y'all this DEI hire, and I thought this was absolutely hilarious. Shout out to DEI hires out there. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Got to show y'all this right here. This happened out in New York. Okay, this happened out in New York. What you have here is a half-naked man who's standing on the top of a police vehicle with 2 NYPD female officers inside of it. And I want y'all to see what happened. I want y'all to see how the 2 lady president, I mean, the lady police handled this right here. Now, I'm just joking when I say DEI hire, but this right here is the reason why we need to stop. We need to stop leading with sex or leading with color. You know, we shouldn't lead with that at all. We shouldn't want to hire people simply because they're women. Not saying that this happened to them. Not saying that this happened to them. But this is a conversation that should be had when you're considering things. When you look at how Trump was treated during his failed assassination attempt, all them goofy. It was not. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say anything. That was wrong. That was wrong. It wasn't no goofy women out there. It was just a couple of them that was just acting like, I don't know what to do with my holster. Do I should come over here with you? Go back over there where you supposed to be. Where am I supposed to be? Over there. Where's over there? Just go over there. Just pound my daggone face. Hold your gun. Look cool. All right. So now we got this right here. All right. So look at this right here. Check it out. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. Let's go. And they're just sitting there. They know that somebody's inside the car, but what they're doing is what I would tell my wife to do. I would tell my wife, no, they're not doing what I would tell my wife to do. I would tell my wife to speed off. That's what I would tell my wife to do. I would tell my wife to speed off and turn the wheel real hard when you speed off so that he can flip off, right? But what they're doing, they're waiting until backup shows up. And y'all about to see that happen in real time.
Oh, now you want to get off.
Yeah, the ladies didn't get out their car until they saw backup pull up. Until the man got off the car, that's when they decided to jump off. I didn't know, guys, and I see that B, I didn't know that my audio inside of my videos were low. Were they low in all of my videos? I hope they wasn't. That would make me upset. That would make me upset. But yeah, as soon as the men police came, they was like, okay, we can finally get off. The men are here. The men is coming to save the day. Let me tell you something, man. Ladies and gentlemen, don't do the job if it's not for you. That's for any job. Sound has been good, Anthony Martin. Yes, a little. All right. Yeah. All videos is yes, all video volume is so not very high. Okay. Definitely. Okay, I gotta turn these bad boys up then. Thank y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all help me with that. All right, so I'm about to play this. This is for you all now. Listen, I know it's gonna say we have two clients. It's not 2 clients. It's at around 15 now. Teaching people how to grow online has been absolutely amazing. We have 3 people who have been able to reach monetization in less than 30 days. Growing YouTube channels, some from 0 people. We have one guy who had 2 subscribers before he started working with me. He started helping him. His views went up 4.8 million%. We're super excited. If anybody ever want to grow on YouTube, you reach out to me with the word coach, which is important. If you want to grow on YouTube, you reach out to me with the word coach. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say, hey, what do you need? If you're serious about growing on YouTube, then I'm the guy to help you out. And we can schedule a call if you are serious about potentially starting a YouTube channel or growing the one that you've had for a minute, but has been stuck and not growing. And I will give you some free game for 20 minutes. Once we are in a call, and for the final 10 minutes, I will tell you about my coaching group and I will tell you about my VIP. Okay. And if you become a client under the coaching group or the VIP, I will then tell you about my third option, which is absolutely crazy. Okay. But we're having some great success from some people, from most of the people who are in the coaching group and under my VIP. And I would love to work with somebody who feel like, you know, they can see themselves doing this whole YouTube thing or doing something like this on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. And I will help you out if we are a good match. Cool. And all my information is right below. Just email me with the word coach and we can move forward from there. All right. That's the information I wanted to share with y'all today. Thank you so much for pulling up. I appreciate all my blues, Renee, Suzanne, Lisa Marie, B, Hazel Eyes, Angel. Who else pulled up? Who else? And also, guys, before I go, please let me know if you would like to be a blue as well. If you like to be a moderator on the channel, let me know. And if my blues say yay or nay to that, then we'll make it happen. But to the blues that I have, thank you so much. Also, guys, everybody else who have been communicating respectfully to one another inside of the chat, I want to say thank you to that as well. For everyone who has submitted a super chat, went above and beyond, I want to say thank you to that as well. Let me see here. I wish I can show these bad boys on the channel. I actually can. Let me go ahead and show these up here. I read these super chats one at a time. Fan funding, yeah. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are dope. Y'all are dope. Let me go ahead and share my screen because God is amazing. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. God is awesome. All right. As y'all can clearly see, we got a bunch of people who showed up and showed out, man. Thank y'all so much for all of the super chats. Tracy Thompson, again, thank you. We have Big Buck down 1. Thank you so much again. Gail W, thank you so much again. Ross McManaman, thank you so much again. McManaman, thank you so much again. Let me see here. We have Patriotic Gestalt. Thank you so much again for the super chat. I appreciate it. We have Big Buck down again, which is, man, you kept on pulling up. I appreciate it. And Ross again, you kept pulling up too. I appreciate it. Then we have John O'Rourke, who big boyed it. I appreciate you with the big boy joint. Thank you so much. Bullpup 33 pulled up with the super chat. Thanks again. John Rourke stepped in again with a super chat. I really appreciate it. Michelle Warden, thank you so much for blessing us with a super chat again. And 1320 Bushido, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. It says the hit attempt was last try. Hold on one second. I don't even think I played that. I don't even think I showed y'all this one. It says the hit attempt was last try at fooling people. Folks are not wearing masks. Folks are not sheepishly laughing at Orange Man jokes. folks are not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Shout out to the banana in the tailpipe. Oh man, I was just now looking at Beverly Hills Cop the other day, man, a new one. At least I was trying to anyway. But thank you so much for the super chat, man. I really appreciate it. And CrowdStrike Cyber. Let me see this one right here. I did not see already. This is from John O'Rourke. He said, CrowdStrike Cyber. Ready, go. Interested in for thoughts. Thanks, buddy. I don't know a whole lot about the CrowdStrike, everything that was going on yesterday. I do need to look into it, but I do appreciate you asking my opinion. And for you asking in the super chat, I will find out. And next live stream, I will have a thought or two on it. But right now, I don't have anything on it at all. So again, guys, for the super chats, thank y'all so much, and just for being here with me. I appreciate y'all. Y'all take it easy and continue to share our videos and like our videos. I appreciate it. All right, peace, guys.